Okay, Belle Collective. I'm gonna catch up season 7 episode or season. I don't say season 7. It's season 7, episode 7. Baby rumor got back. So I will apologize for the late videos. It's just my birthday was April 20th. So literally every weekend since April 3rd, I've been doing something and yeah, not focused on doing no videos. Well, except for Atlanta, because you just kind of got to get that one out the way. But Bell Collective, I said they gonna have to wait, okay, till the party is over. And yeah, I'm about done. So we left off we start where we left off, which was that whole thing about Selena and Mike and do he got the baby or nah. And basically the rumor came from a picture with all the men, well, I wouldn't say all the men, it was like Cliff, Glenn, and Mike together, and somebody made a comments, the comments, and said, oh, well, one of them got a baby on the way. And the other ones, commented and said, oh, at least it's not Glenn this time. So, put two and two together. It was, Mike or something like that. So Selena just go ahead and shut it down on them. Just go to explain that she already know about it. She heard about it. Mike told her no. Okay, it ain't real. It ain't true. And I think Marie probably knew about it too and mentioned it, but it wasn't no big deal to like just bring it up to the group. Okay, so all right, let me move around here because the sunshine was getting it. Okay, I was like, let the sunshine in for sure. Because the sun rising today is very early this morning. I'm not going to work, so just let me knock these out, right? But next scene was with Letitia, and she's with her team, just trying to work out the kinks and nuts and bolts to her talk show, whatever she got going on. But the main thing with this scene was how she was going to deal with first, because remember how him and Glenn got into that big old fight and everything, and that's just not what was supposed to happen. So she just letting first know that, basically until further notice, she's put him on an absence of leave, so he ain't necessarily fired. He just, taking a little bit of break so that we can, all recollect ourselves and then you can come back or whatever, when we all ready for you. Okay, the next scene is with Latrice and Carrie. And they're just basically trying to figure out where did the whole baby rumor come from, okay? Because I guess, well, Carrie's the one that brought it up at the dinner, right? But apparently it was already out there, and they're saying it was really Marie who said it. And I believe she said it maybe back at Selena's birthday party or back at whatever other gathering that they had. So it's not like it was something new, but it was just something that, well, don't be trying to blame, well, at least for Latrice, don't be trying to blame it on my man or whatever, because, it was saying like, oh, well, the husbands was put, like the way that Carrie put it, the husbands, was together, and, Matt, he had told me, that, this is what he heard and what he saw, like that or whatever. So it was just pretty much just trying to clear up everybody's name. Like, okay, it wasn't me, it wasn't Matt, it wasn't Latrice, it wasn't Cliff. So who did it? It was Marie. And for Latrice, it's like, see, that stuff we were talking about Marie. She always, oh, well, let's, squash the beef and let's come together and, let's not be lying and be truthful. But look at you going around starting stuff. So the next scene is with Letitia and Tambra. They haven't had a sit down since 2021, So Letitia figured, let's clear the air now. Let's try to, this whole start all over with the collective, the rebirth. And starts off pretty good, Mainly, I guess the thing between them two would be that, Tamara is on Latrice's side. Okay. So, and I guess according to Letitia, she's not a girl. So we need to tell each other things and be open and honest, right? So Shantae comes in. And actually, before Shantae comes in, Tamara did appreciate this sit down because this is something that they needed, to try to strengthen their friendship or, whatever, and to be in this collective, So I guess, oh yeah, the baby. Remember she had to leave the dang funeral early because of the baby. Had to go catch her little performance. Child, she done missed it. Messed around with them. She done got stuck in the traffic. So it's unfortunate, but she's like 4 years old or something. Oh yeah, you got plenty. I was like, you got the Christmas, you got like a whole bunch of stuff. But Shantae comes in and Tamara like, dang, like is this an ambush or something? And they go straight into the rumor mill, which is, according to Shantae, somebody came to her or to maybe one of her friends and said, oh, Damon and Tamber not in a real relationship. It's just an agreement so that she could get her baby and they just the friends and this and this and that. So of course Tamara is laughing it off. It's like, well, who said that? Like, who said that? And Shantae shows a picture and it's this old man or whatever. And Tamara just bust out laughing, like, ha ha ha. And I'm like, wait, is that somebody uncle, somebody cousin? Nope, I guess it's a client of hers who sells, what, sauce or something? I don't know. Or juices, some type of juices. So she like, girl, no, okay, that's not true or whatever. I don't know why people will be spreading rumors about me, but okay, fine. Well, since we doing rumors, I got one for y'all, which is Amanda. So Amanda, I guess, told her, or maybe her and Latrice or something that, or her and Marie, I don't know. But either way, Amanda said that Letitia and Glenn got an open relationship, and that's why um, Glenn act the way he act, and because he can do whatever he wants to, because Letitia already know about it, and they wanted to do threesomes and all this stuff. Like it was an agreement as long as she can be in it, and that's where they was trying to bring Amanda into it. And somehow I guess Shantae was all into it too. So of course they laughing like, girl, you really believe that? I ain't got time for no extras in my marriage because I can't even deal with the dang one I got. Shoot, messing around with Glenn ass. Girl, I ain't got time for nobody else. So it's cool. We kiki, we laugh, girl. None of this stuff is true. Whatever you said, so fine. We cool, girl. We cool. Let's move on. Boom. Letitia invites Tamara. She lets her know about the talk show thing, and I believe she's inviting all the girls to the event. And talk show event. So then the next thing you actually have is Selena and Mike. Okay, and they're going to do some aerial yoga, spend some time together, whoop de boop de boop. And they talk about the whole baby rumor thing. And for Selena, it's like, I mean, who's the one that brought it up? Okay, who brought it to the group? She do know Marie mentioned it. Carrie, the one that said it at the dinner. But she said that it was Matt had told her that the men was talking about it, so but either way, they good because they know that it's not true. Okay. So I guess they're just cool in that instance. It's just maybe we just got to figure out who started the rumor. I don't know. Because like I said, would it really matter when you find out or not? Because what you gonna say? Why you say it? Okay, so next we see Cliff and Latrice, and they're at Taste, business as usual. I think Taste has been open for about a year now, so they're good. They're going steady. It's not very easy with these restaurant businesses, but she got it. And bringing up the whole thing with the baby rumors because Latrice and Cliff is like, well, dang, why Carrie have to say that? Matt told her that the men told him that, so now it's looking like Cliff said it or something, or, blaming on Cliff. And of course, Latrice don't like that because don't come from my man, my man, my man. Ugh, Jesus Christ. And it's just something they just got to clear up, basically, I guess, when next time they get with the collective, just to make sure that Selena knows that it's not them, okay? And then Latrice's surgery. Okay, remember she had the blood clots or something? Was it blood clots? I think it was. So she got to go, get some things cleared out. Or I don't know if it was blood clots, fibroid cysts. Either way, something, something, something. I don't forget. She got to go get it fixed and get it cleared out. But she just want to make sure that Cliff is going to be there because the last time she went and had some procedures done, this fool went out to go get some food or whatever. So for her, it's like if you're not there the whole time, you're just not there. So he trying to tell like, girl, man, please, if something was gonna happen, you're already at the hospital. So girl, what? It's okay. I just stepped out for a minute. You was asleep anyway. By the time I got back, boom, you woke up. Like, of course, Cliff is no big deal for him ever, but it is what it is. Latrice, he gonna be there, right? She said he gonna be there. We'll see. Okay, so it's the day of Letitia's talk show screening where she invited all the ladies to come and watch like a pilot, episode, and her whole team is there, just get their opinions and everything about it. It was cute or whatever. I would believe the guest was Lonnie Love, which I actually just seen her live, a couple weeks ago, at our Martin show out here in Detroit. So she's from here originally, born and raised. So it was cute, whatever she opened. That was cute. I know not a lot of people think she's funny or whatever, but she actually is. It's not like she's not too bad. I was like, that's what I like. She's not too bad. Okay, might be better than Tiffany Haddish. I don't know. Anywho, it's not about her. About collectives. So video screenings. People paying attention, not paying attention. On their phones. When it's time to give the feedback. We did like it, right? Oh, it was cute. You might should, watch your lighting a little bit. Watch your comfortability. The comfort zone. Because maybe in the beginning, I think was our Tamara giving her that advice. It looked like maybe, a little bit staged, a little bit, uptight, but then as you got into it, you just kind of relaxed and flowed, and get, found your little pace. And, but other than that, everybody giving their ups and downs, cute, boop, whatever. She taking it all. She can take it. Then this conversation kind of rolls into, the whole thing with Selena and the rumor and the baby thing. Okay, so we're going to end the episode with the confrontation about, who started the whole baby rumor, where did it come from? Because, for Selena, it's like, if y'all knew this information earlier, like I believe a year earlier, like this is some old shit, okay? Then why wait till now when me and this man about to get married to bring it up? Because it's not, that's not a, not a good feeling. Is this trying to break us up, this sabotage? Like, what is this, So we go through the whole game of telephone because it's not like nobody wants to necessarily fess up to who said it, okay? I guess it started off as a post on the blog with the picture, right? Like we said or mentioned earlier, with the comment, oh, somebody got a baby. I believe maybe Marie the first one to see it. And then she sent it to Letitia. And then maybe later, whenever the guys got together, is how Matt ended up finding it out from Cliff, with Glenn and them talking and stuff like that. And then, she brings it up to the table. But it wasn't like her trying to be mean about it or have some ill intent, because I'm new here, Carrie new, and she ain't trying to make no beef with people like that. I'm just we wanted to be transparent here. That's what we keep saying. We want to be transparent. We want to bring stuff out. So that's what I'm just kind of doing. So Selena just kind of goes through the whole motions of it all with everybody, just trying to, just explaining her piece to say, thank you or no thanks, because obviously it's not true. It was just bad timing on all you's part, and it does just feel bad that literally y'all all knew this, and just didn't say nothing. So that's just what hurts, because y'all could have been said something. That's all. And it takes for this new girl here for her to say it, and y'all know me, or especially like Latrice girl, me, and we ain't necessarily trying to blame it on Cliff or whatever, but it, what I'm saying. Can we blame it on anybody? We're going to blame it on the picture. Okay, we're gonna blame it on the picture. And we're gonna blame it on whoever put it in the comments, actually, because that's where it all started, the goddamn comments. So next we roll into this thing with Tambra because like right say, oh well, since we all being transparent and stuff and telling stuff and getting rid of the rumors, let me tell y'all what happened with me earlier with Letitia. Shantae tried to tell me some stuff about me and Damon and how we just got together for this baby and we ain't really together, we just friends, and then I was cheating with him with some dude, and whoever dude, that's what it was, the dude that she showed her on the phone. He's a client affiliate to the radio station. So, no. And if you looked at the dude, like, come on, Shantae. He was like, he nobody's type. Okay. I'm sure he probably already married just because he's people who's nobody's type. They already been married since like 1985. I trust you. I bet you he is. But anywho, they laughing it off because, girl, it ain't true. And she just trying to let the group know, like, no disrespect to Shantae or nothing like that, but you an outsider, okay? And Latrice brings it up like, we don't need no outside noise coming in, messing shit up, especially when we trying to rebuild and get back, right? Because this is not how we supposed to do it, especially Shantae. This is me being your first time one-on-one, and, like, you should have came in with some, ooh, let me get to know you type stuff. And I know just straight up, ooh, this is what I heard, And that's just kind of basically how she came in anyway, with the party and stuff with Latrice and stuff like that. It's not like you're trying to get to know Latrice or nothing. You just came in like, ooh, well, this is what happened. It's what I heard. Ooh, ooh. Like, yeah. Try a different approach. Get into the group. And then we can, what I'm saying? Then we can squabble. Okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? Then we can do the word thing. But the word tango. But, we'll see how it goes. That's just how we go in the episode. Marie caught the language. Oh, Shantae outsider now. Okay. Shantae, she heard it. But, she gonna be her. She cool. Because, she Letitia friend. She ain't in the group. She's, friend of, right? We call them friends of. So it is what it is. We'll get to the next one. Like I said, I got like 3 more or something like that to get through. This was Belle Collective, episode 7, I think. Boom.